Okay, we are ready to go here at Who Knew University. Welcome back. Today's episode is on the Statue of Liberty, ripped right out of It Really Happened comic books, issue number 10, August 1947. And just in case you didn't know, the Statue of Liberty wasn't originally named that. It was actually named Liberty Enlightening the World. Here's her story.
Lady of Liberty. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Inscription on the Statue of Liberty. Sunday morning at Battery Park, New York City.
Where are we going, Pop?
We're heading for the Statue of Liberty.
And a boat for excursionists.
What's so special about the Statue of Liberty, Pop, huh? Junior, stop bothering your father.
Miss Liberty's a great old gal, son.
And she's got quite a story. Back in 1865 France,
Gentlemen, let's send a fitting gift to the United States to honor the anniversary of their independence. We'll show our appreciation of the liberty America helped bring to the world.
France, the French, what do they have to do with this? I know what you're saying. The Statue of Liberty was originally a gift from the French people to America, commemorating the alliance of France and America during the American Revolution. The idea was first proposed by Edouard René Laboulaye, the president of the French Anti-Slavery Society. Laboulaye was hoping that this project would inspire the French people to aspire to a democracy themselves because they were living under a monarchy that was quite oppressive. So the idea of the statue is actually the idea of the French. Who knew?
the idea took hold. Soon sculptor Frederick Bartholdi sailed to America.
100 years of freedom, that calls for a proper token, a monument from the people of France.
As they entered New York Harbor,
I have an idea, I can see it now. A giant princess rising from the bay, a Statue of Liberty.
yes, he found the proper gift. In France again,
The money is raised for the statue, Bartholdi, by popular subscription.
Good, I'm about to finish this 9-foot model. Now I'm going to enlarge the model to 36 feet of plaster and clay. The finished form will be 152 feet high.
That is what we're after, my friend.
building the figure was a big job.
We'll fit these wooden sections to the plaster. Now we hammer the copper into shape around the wood. Iron braces and steel framework, the statue will stand forever.
So they found this artist Bartholdi to work on the project. He was actually quite busy at the time in the late 1860s. He had just proposed a project to Ismail the Magnificent, the leader of Egypt. He had a plan to build a huge lighthouse at the northern entrance of the Suez Canal. It was going to be like a lady, a robed lady holding a torch. Sounds a little familiar, eh? Well, that project never got made, so it freed him up to work on the actual Statue of Liberty. And the statue is actually built of 200,000 pounds of copper. Who knew?
Meanwhile, on Bedloe's Island in New York,
Say, that base looks mighty strong. It's solid granite and concrete.
It'll be ready for the monument before long.
by 1885,
Wow, 300 sections, 214 crates. Miss Liberty is here at last.
We'll send it out to Bedloe's Island.
So the deal was, the French were going to pay for the statue, but they wanted the Americans to pay for the pedestal to put the statue on. And a lot of Americans weren't too happy about having to pay for that. They were figuring, what kind of present is that when we have to kind of buy the wrapping? And funding proved quite difficult in America, and in fact, they almost didn't get the money to make the pedestal. Finally, by August 11th, 1885, they raised $102,000 from 120,000 individual donors. 80% of those donations were less than $1. Who knew?
then in October 1886, President Grover Cleveland spoke.
On this historic day, I dedicate this token of the affection and consideration of the people of France.
Yes, son, that's the story of Miss Liberty.
Can we go inside, Pop?
We sure can, son. She rises more than 300 feet, including the pedestal.
Gee, imagine me climbing up the stairs inside the Statue of Liberty.
The view of the harbor from here is certainly worth it.
Ever been up there, folks? Try it sometime.
So over time, changes were made to this statue, and here are just some of the changes that were made. Up until 1916, you were able to go up to a balcony that they had on the torch, but it proved too dangerous, so they stopped allowing that. Also in 1916, Gutzon Borglum, I know it's a crazy name, he was actually the son of polygamist Mormon. He was also the guy who built Mount Rushmore, but he was hired to redo the torch. So he removed some copper and put in some stained glass so they could light the torch from the inside. It leaked, but he did it. Then in 1944-45, they installed some lighting outside so they could light up the statue. They only lit it up for a few hours a night, but since 1957, it's been lit up every night, all night. And something else, in 1946, they covered all the surfaces that were accessible by visitors with this plastic so they could wash off graffiti. And one little aside, in the whole construction of the Statue of Liberty, nobody died. Who knew? Thanks for watching this episode of Who Knew University, and in the comments down below, can you tell me, have you ever been to the Statue of Liberty? What did you think? Was it worth it? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Who Knew You?